Hello, this is Carrie McInnis here with a presentation on sales planning. So what is sales planning? A sales business plan is the strategy a new or existing business uses to bring in capital from new or existing customers. Like any strategy, concrete tactics must be performed and can be measured for its effectiveness. The sales plan is monitored by sales quota, which is a periodic sales goal to be reached or exceeded by sales efforts. Sales plans include new business acquisition strategies and tactics, and existing business growth strategy and tactics. New business acquisition strategy is a plan that is used to acquire new customers and new market shares. New business acquisition strategy. Tony Pernello of Entrepreneur.com suggests 4 strategies to have a new business acquisition strategy. These examples are exceed market strategy quota, increase awareness in the marketplace of products and services, increase awareness in the community of the products or services, and obtain referrals from all new clients. New business acquisition tactics are concrete, measurable actions that are used to reach the goals of the sales plan. Example of tactics for these strategies are, for exceed quotas, is to send out at least a number of direct mail advertisements a week, give extended pitch to at least a number of perspectives a week, and to maximize company website traffic with maximum SEO and pay-per-click and content marketing efforts. An example of tactics for increased awareness in the marketplace is to post or blog about industry topics at least twice a week using company website or social media, join and participate in industry organizations. Examples of tactics used for increasing awareness in the community would be to attend local chambers of commerce events for at least a number of within a quarter, and to hold or participate in community charitable events at least a quarter. And lastly, example of tactics for obtaining referrals is to ask everyone who makes a purchase to offer at least one referral after purchase. This can be printed on the receipt and used as a salutation from sales clerk. Now, mind you, these are examples of tactics that can be used in your sales plan. Now, for existing business growth strategies and tactics, that is a sales plan that is used to attract high margin and add-on business from your existing customers. Tony Pernello, again of Entrepreneur.com, suggests 2 strategies to have in an existing business growth strategy. One is to create a touch point program, and 2 is to prospects within your existing customer base. Examples of existing business growth tactics would be for the strategy create a touch point program would be send a monthly newsletter to existing customers and to offer a monthly deal or seminar for existing customers. And for the strategy prospect within your existing customer base, examples of tactics would be ask existing customer to introduce you to one other coworker or executive in their organization, or to visit existing customers' organization network or charity events once a quarter and network with at least 3 other people within their organization. Now, mind you, again, these are examples. The amount that you participate or whatnot is depending on your ability and what your industry calls for. It's important to test and measure the effectiveness of these strategies. Ways to do this is to use analysis conversion rate optimization for digital marketing efforts. Also, you could calculate the CAC, which is the customer acquisition cost, and that is money spent on marketing divided by the amount of new customers acquired in the set time frame. So, a sales territory relates to the geographical area or market segment a salesperson or sales group is assigned to. It's the salesperson or sales group responsibility to increase sales and reach sales quotas using the company's sales plan within their assigned sales territory. A sales territory is used in dividing work equally. Sales territory can be broken down into customer geography, customer buying habits, accessibility, demographics, customer potential, and the list goes on. The salesperson or sales group should follow a system to complete sales. This is called a sales cycle. The effectiveness of a sales plan and salesperson can be measured easily when a standard cycle is being implemented. The course of a sales cycle can be shorter or longer depending on the business and the industry. However, the shorter the sales cycle, the better. So here is an example of a sales cycle where it begins with, now mind you, the sales cycle is the perspective of the customer, not the salesperson. So it begins by the initial contact with the product or the business from the perspective of the customer. So you want to establish the relationship with the customer, and this is usually either done by marketing or however they're able to get in contact with the product or the business. And then from the perspective of the customer is to recognize the need or the perception of the product. And they would evaluate if this is a good idea. Do they need this in their life? Is it worth spending money on? So based off of this perception, they will form a solution. So, would they want to buy the product? If it benefits them and it adds value to them, the customer, they will purchase the product. So then that goes on to where the consumer purchased the product, and the product or service is delivered, and you close the sale. Upon closing the sale, you want to make sure that you follow up and retention. And usually with the follow up, you can ask for your referral, or keep in contact for your business growth sales plan, to where you can market to existing customers, or use existing customers to receive referrals for new customers. And so the cycle begins all over again. So once you receive new referrals, or you use the same customer that purchased products before that you're still in contact with, you'll establish a relationship all over again for a new product or a new service, and the cycle continues and goes on. So that's a sales plan. Like I said, it starts with your new acquisition strategies and tactics onto your business growth strategy and tactics. Both of those should be established in the beginning of how you're going to get these customers, and then how you're going to maintain these customers to continue business. Once you have that, you should have people or employees in line that are going to fulfill your sales plan. And you basically want to hire them based off of their ability to for the sales plan to implement the sales plan. And you want to make sure that they're following the sales cycle. And the quicker they're able to get through the sales cycle, the better they're you can measure their performances and the performances of the sales cycle. And here's the references. If you have any more questions, I suggest you look at these references for more information. Thank you for listening.